Hey there, soulful energy seekers. Are you tired of dragging your tired body out of bed every morning, feeling like you're already behind on the day? Well, you're not alone. Did you know that over 60% of Americans suffer from low morning energy? But the cost of low energy isn't just feeling sluggish. It could be costing you productivity, happiness, and even years off your life. Now here's the thing. Most people are starting their day playing a metabolically dangerous game. They're either skipping breakfast or fueling up with something that barely resembles food, slowing them down and, believe it or not, risking all-cause mortality. Why? Because the right food is fuel as well as medicine, and digestion takes up to 30% of our precious energy. But fear not, we've got a game-changing solution for you based on functional medicine and Ayurvedic wisdom. Introducing the free Morning Energy Delicious Smoothie Guide by Love Energy Wellness. It's the proven strategy to kickstart your day, and you'll start feeling satisfied and energized in just days. Picture this. The famous Purple Crush, a blend of antioxidant-rich berries and energy-boosting greens, or the Sweet and Spicy, a tantalizing mix of metabolism-igniting spices. And for all of you coffee lovers out there, we've got a coffee smoothie that'll make your morning extra perky, all while getting the purest vitamins and minerals and protein that your body needs. Those are some of my favorites. Our guide has many, many more. Now, I know what you're thinking. This sounds difficult, but the best part is it's incredibly easy to implement. Trust me, I don't miss how I used to eat. I don't miss how tired I used to feel. And now, I don't miss a morning without my favorite all-natural energy breakfast. Say goodbye to morning fatigue and hello to revitalized you. Get your free Morning Energy Delicious Smoothie Guide today at loveenergywellness.com, or simply check the show notes for the link. Transform your mornings, transform your life, because you deserve to start every day with energy. Cheers to a vibrant, energized you. Now enjoy the program. Hello, I'm Jeffrey Mort. If you're like most entrepreneurs, you're busy taking care of business, yet who's taking care of you? If you're ready to take your energy and performance to the next level in your life and your business, then this podcast is for you. Because today, you're going to start breaking boundaries of your mind, body, and business with integrative health. And when you do that, your possibilities are limitless. I'm grateful you're here. Yes, always grateful for you joining me here today. Welcome to another mindful episode of the Breaking Boundaries podcast for purpose-driven entrepreneurs. This is episode 55, and keep in mind that the odd episodes are our mindful episodes, so more to do with the mind and, thoughts and feelings and beliefs and identity and hypnosis. And then, of course, the even episodes have more to do with integrative health and wellness and weight loss and discovering those underlying root causes. And of course, today you'll want to stay till the end when we bring it all together on how to avoid failure, as we always do, and help you to reach your next level of success with integrative health. And for all the show notes and links, visit jeffreymort.com and click on the podcast button. Shout out to our new listeners, all the way from Long Beach to London, from Montana to Miami. I appreciate each and every one of you listeners, and please share the episodes with those who you feel it could serve. So today you're going to discover one of the 7 spiritual laws of success. We're going to be talking about the law of giving. And this is based on the book by Deepak Chopra, one of my favorite books and audiobooks. I have it right here if you're watching on video, the book. It's a very small book. How many pages are in this book? It's about 100 pages. Yeah, 110 pages maybe. And the audiobook is a really quick listen. It's maybe, most audiobooks are 10, 20, 30 hours of content. This is a mere 2 hours. You can listen to this, on your commute to work and back in some instances. And I often listen to that audiobook because it's so short and so powerful. And today we're going to be visiting just one of the 7 spiritual laws of success, the law of giving. and 'tis the season to be giving. And that shouldn't just end, in the month of December. The season of giving should be all of the time, and we're going to talk about that. And a lot of listeners, a lot of entrepreneurs have the boundary, and this is when the flow of energy stagnates, when it coagulates, and it stops bringing abundance into their existence. So I did a live in our Love Energy Wellness community and support group over there on Facebook. If you're not part of that community, feel free to join. There's always a link in the show notes to join that, or you could go to loveenergywellness.com, click on the community button, and join there. We'd be happy to have you over there. And the live that I did was similar to what we're talking about today, and I thought it would be a great podcast episode, especially this time of year. So, the 7 spiritual laws of success. The law of giving is actually in that book. It is law number 2, and this is no different than a lot of the other ancient wisdom that let's say I subscribe to, such as hermetic philosophies. And another one of my favorite books is the Kybalion, Kybalion. If you're watching on video, here's what it looks like. And this is based on hermetic philosophies. And the 6th principle of hermetic philosophy is the principle of cause and effect. So that could be very relatable to the law of giving and receiving. And this also plays into the ancient Incan philosophy of Ayni, Ayni. And if we're friends in some other groups, you may or may not know about the Incan law of Ayni, which is the law of reciprocity. So this goes into the law of giving and receiving. And it's very interesting that when somebody gets into the mode of hoarding, like they have the mindset that there's a pie and there's only 8 slices of that pie, and if I don't get my slices, there's not going to be enough pie to go around for everybody. And that's really not the case. That's not how the universe works. And what that is that's a hoarding mindset. That's a mindset of scarcity. That's a mindset of lack. And hoarding, scarcity, and lack, these are all fear-based thinking and fear-based behaviors. And the law of giving and receiving, I'll tell you what it says in the book, The 7 Spiritual Laws of Success. Each chapter is very short, and on the first page of each chapter, it has an introduction to the concept of that spiritual law. And for the law of giving and receiving, it says this. It says that the universe operates through dynamic exchange. Giving and receiving are different aspects of the flow of energy in the universe. And in our willingness to give that which we seek, we keep the abundance of the universe circulating in our lives. Now, that's the introduction to the chapter. Now, I'm not going to read the entire chapter to you, but I'll give you some of my takeaways from the very short chapter of giving and receiving. And those are that nothing is static. Everything in the world is in constant motion, constant growth mode. The universe is constantly expanding. In nature, things are constantly changing. Rivers are constantly running. Trees are constantly growing and losing their leaves in a cycle. The sun is where it is, but the earth is constantly rotating around the sun. Nothing is static. Everything is moving. And it talks about the flow of life. Everything in life has a flow to it. And this is what's known as the field of existence. This flow is an energetic field of resistance. Another touch point in the chapter of giving and receiving is that, when a lot of people think of giving, they think of giving money. And it reiterates that money is just merely a symbol of energy. And, I learned this in Jim Fortin's transformational coaching program, that money is energy. Money is not, money is not paper. Money is not greed. Money is energy. It's an exchange of energy. And when you put out good energy, that good energy comes back to you. And that goes to show that every relationship is one of give and take. Every relationship, whether it's a personal relationship with, a spouse or a partner or a child or, a coworker or an employer, every relationship is one of give and take. And the more that you give, the more you'll receive. That's a very important concept that is brought up in the chapter on the law of giving and receiving. Now, it also goes into a little bit of consciousness and how thought has the power to transform. That's a very powerful statement. Thought is energy, and thought has the power to transform. So hopefully you're staying with me on this. And then, my last takeaway of the chapter is to choose, or let me put it this way, not my last takeaway, but a way to put this into action is to choose to give to everyone, everywhere, every time that you come into contact with somebody. And you might be thinking, well, I don't have enough to give to everyone, everywhere, every time. Well, giving doesn't always mean buying gifts or giving money. So the plan here, and the wonderful thing about this book, where'd it go? The 7 Spiritual Laws of Success, is at the end of each short chapter, there's an actionable plan to put the concepts of each one of the spiritual laws into practice to bring success to you. So the first step in the plan is giving a compliment. First of all, is giving. And that could be something as simple as a compliment or a smile or a written note of gratitude. How impactful is that to somebody where you hand them a written note that you took the time to write to tell them how grateful you are for something they did or just being in your life or whatever the case may be. Or it could simply be giving well wishes, maybe not even verbally, maybe just in a silent thought. And this is something that I began to practice over and over again. And the more that you do it, the more that you will see coming back to you. And that brings us to the second part of the plan, which is receiving gifts, not just receiving gifts from people, but gifts from nature, right? If you can look at a sunrise and have appreciation for that, if you can watch a flock of birds flying in unison or listening to the sounds of the forest or a river and appreciate those gifts of nature, that is super important to be in dynamic exchange with nature. If you can appreciate and realize that you and the trees around you are in dynamic exchange because those trees give off the oxygen that you breathe, and those trees breathe the carbon dioxide that you give off. So you are in constant dynamic exchange with nature. Now, receiving gifts like material gifts or monetary gifts or even compliments from people, I had the most difficult time when I was younger, accepting money from somebody or receiving a compliment from somebody. I would come back with some snide remark or whatever the case may be with the compliment. And, what's wrong with just saying a simple thank you and actually receiving those gifts that somebody else is giving to you? And then number 3, and this is my takeaway, to redefine what wealth is. Wealth can be more than money. It can be more than physical things. It can be more than, businesses and homes and cars and things like that. It can be knowledge, right? A wealth of knowledge. It could be caring, a wealth of care, a wealth of appreciation, a wealth of gratitude. So redefine wealth. And all of these things, gratitude, even love and laughter, and yes, money as well. Keep it circulating daily. So this is when I say, step number 1 is giving a compliment or a smile. You're giving your knowledge, you're giving your wisdom, you're giving your caring, your appreciation, your gratitude, you're giving love, you're giving laughter. And yes, even money, and keep that circulating on a daily basis and be okay with receiving those things as well. So those are the 3 steps in the plan. And your call to action is give what you want to receive. So if you want more joy in your life, then give joy. If you want more money in your life, then give money. And if you want more love in your life, then give love. And if you want the other 6 laws of abundance, then I highly suggest you get the audiobook or the book that we're talking about today, The 7 Spiritual Laws of Success by Deepak Chopra. I'll put the link in the show notes so you can check that out. And I'll actually link up the audiobook because you're really going to love listening to that audiobook. And like I say, it's only a 2-hour listen, so you can piecemeal it or you can listen to it all at once. So to help you avoid failure, we want to stay away from hoarding things. We want to stay away from the mindset of lack and scarcity because those are all fear-based thinking and fear-based behaviors, and we want to stay out of fear. We want you to be able to share your success story with us. And in order to do that, remember this one simple thing. Joy precedes abundance. So if you can stay in a state of joy, then what's going to follow is abundance. And the one key takeaway I want you to take away today from today's episode is that everything is energy, and the flow of universal energy works on dynamic exchange. I appreciate you tuning in today. Stay tuned for the next episode of the Breaking Boundaries podcast, where we're going to be talking about the new year and the new you. That's right. We're going to be going into identity for the next podcast episode. I'm grateful for you listening today. Please share and leave a review so that we can help more people. And we will see you next time with Breaking Boundaries. Bye-bye, everybody. I know you're excited to take action on today's exciting program, but before you go, I want to let you know that on Monday, January 8th, our amazing Love Energy Wellness community and support group begins another running of our winter 7-day total body and mind health reset maintenance program based on a true functional medicine detox protocol. If you're the kind of person who's had enough of feeling run down, low energy, low mood, having low libido or joint pain, brain fog, bloating, weight gain over the holidays, and not sleeping well, then this is the transformative community event for you. You may not have realized it, but there are only 2 reasons we become unwell: deficiencies and toxicities. This Dr. Cabral formulated detox protocol has helped hundreds of thousands of people just like you by combining the best of ancient Ayurvedic wisdom and modern functional medicine to remove those toxicities and to replace those deficiencies so that you can finally feel your best in just 7 days. And this is guaranteed or your money back. The best part is, between December 18th through December 25th, our partner Equalife, the global leader in functional medicine, is offering a free, world-renowned 7-day functional medicine detox when you buy 3 kits for your journey with us. You can stock up for the year or share the gift of health with your loved ones. Healthy people already know the only way to become well and lose weight is by removing those underlying root causes that are holding you back, and this is how you do it. To learn more about our Total Body and Mind Reset program featuring the Dr. Cabral Functional Medicine Detox, go to loveenergywellness.com/transform, where you can also join our growing Love Energy Wellness private community and support group where we run this program. I've made this super easy for you. We also have a free educational detox course for those of you who like to know all the facts and what to expect. Join our community and order your protocol today so you have it in time to participate with us. Preparation starts on Monday, January 2nd, and the 7-day detox begins on Monday, January 8th. When it comes to health results, I love to provide our community a quick win, and this is it. These 7 days are going to happen regardless. It would be amazing to finally have the results you've been looking for when it does, would it not?